And it is a perfect week to get out and do some gardening. Jill's doing just that this morning with a lucky viewer who has won a Greengate Garden Makeover. What's up, Jill?
Well, she also has a secret obsession here, Tara. I'm going to show it to you. It's right in front of us and behind cameraman Nick. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A dozen tomato plants.
Whoa.
That's a lot of tomatoes.
Yum.
I know. Yum. Lucky neighbors, right?
Yeah, no
Get
kidding.
to reap the benefits of Rebecca's tomato harvest. Yeah, tomato party. So you do have a bit of a green thumb, Rebecca.
I try. I guess it comes naturally. But yeah, I've had a few issues with them this year. I have had a few vermin eating the roots of my plants, and every morning I see some holes in my tomato plants, and I'm going, I don't know what they are. Somebody help me.
Somebody by the name of John Duncan from Greengate is going to help us all morning long. But what initially motivated you to write in?
Well, like I said, I did have some issues with the vermin. I also have a very small in-ground garden, so I'm kind of just looking to incorporate some more potted vegetables, and I really love to grow, you know, fresh fruit or vegetables for my family and friends, and yeah, I'm just looking to incorporate as much as possible this year because our gardening season's very short, so
It is.
whatever I can jam in 3 months, I'd like to do that. So
Right. Yeah. And what kind of sun do you get back here?
I get pretty good sun back here. I'd say maybe 8 to 9 hours, depending on the month, of course. And yeah, it's a good little patch to grow lots of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've got lots to work with. Initially, when you wrote in, Rebecca said that she has a small space, but that doesn't mean that we can't bring lots of things in, right, John?
That's right. There's lots you can do in a small space without any problem at all.
Okay. Let's address the tomato question out of the gates here. What kind of pests do you think we have working in the tomato plants?
I think we have some mice.
Oh, really?
Because I know I have them in my yard, so.
Oh, okay. And you're familiar with this neighborhood. Okay, so what other kinds of things are we going to do for Rebecca here today?
We're going to talk about tomatoes and growing them in pots. We'll talk about how to improve your soil, my regular spiel, and go from there.
Okay, improving your soil. I know you've brought along some other things. I see some beautiful flowers just around the corner that we'll be working with here this morning, Rebecca. Now, what do we need to keep in mind with tomatoes? I know that I've planted my own tomatoes, and I've picked your brain on this, John. So we need to be feeding these regularly, right?
Yes, feeding on a regular basis, slow release, high calcium fertilizer, and then pruning off the excess growth so you maximize your fruit production.
Okay, I want to know about this pruning because there is a system, right, so that you can actually reap more tomatoes.
That is correct.
Okay, fantastic. Are you taking notes here, Rebecca?
Taking notes, mental notes.
Okay, taking mental notes. How do you feel about the mice?
Well, you know, I'd hate to see anything happen to the little guys. They're cute, but I just don't want them in my garden, so
No,
I'd prefer to move them elsewhere. So.
Okay, so we're going to figure out how to do that. There's also another additional space that you have. What else have you already planted here?
I've got a couple varieties of carrots. I've got some beets, which I think I've failed miserably at this year. Some lettuce that really didn't do so well, and some herbs that the mice have gotten into. So yeah, and some turnips and some radishes that don't look so great. So I'm just experimenting, and you know, it's hit and miss.
Okay,
yeah.
We're going to try to solve all these problems here this morning in a matter of 2 hours with the help of John Duncan of Greengate, who, as we know, is impossible to stump when it comes to gardening questions. Tara?
Yes, he is the unstumpable John Duncan. We'll have more from Rebecca's garden in just a little bit.